Okay, it is January 12th. We are experiencing what is known as a Chinook here in the foothills of the Canadian Rockies, which means it went from -20 last week to right now it is 8 degrees, which I checked in Fahrenheit is 46 degrees Fahrenheit. It is very warm outside. With that big temperature shift comes Chinook winds, very harsh, warm winds. My greenhouse is falling apart. I lost a panel last week, so now we're down 2 panels. The door fell off. It is just a disaster waiting to happen. I'm gonna look out my window and it's gonna be Wizard of Oz with this greenhouse flying past me. So I have big plans for my greenhouse this upcoming summer. I'm gonna be taking it apart, building something new with it. But in order to be able to do that, I need it to survive the winter. So I'm gonna be heading outside, taking my greenhouse apart in January. It's crazy, but it's really warm outside, so it's not that crazy. Anyway, enough wasting time. Let's go take apart a greenhouse. You ready? Let's go. Okay. Before I take you to the greenhouse, this is how I have my Japanese maple set up. Burlap that keeps falling apart. I have this, this is a garbage can that I cut in half and filled with spray foam insulation. I have an old rug that I wrapped around it, and then I have tires here to try to keep everything in place. I don't know if it's gonna be okay in these winds, but we'll see. Okay, so there's one panel. Look, it's absolutely falling apart. Oh no. The thing about being in the wind is that it always makes me feel so panicked. Just like, I don't know if it's the way it feels or the way it sounds. It just makes me like kind of panicked. But if I think about it and just acknowledge, okay, that's the wind, then I'm not as panicked. You know, it's not that bad to be in the wind. It just makes you feel so like, oh, we gotta go now. But we don't need to go now. We can go as slow as we want. A lot of this is just held on with duct tape. So shout out to duct tape, because that's incredible. I'm really not sure how to get this off, because it's like in here pretty good. Well, not that good, obviously. This is still like on the hinge. No, it's not. That came off. Pretty easy. Okay. Whew. I don't know. Okay, no fancy camera, no microphone. We're just getting out while we can. It is the last good day before we get back down to -20 Celsius, so I am taking apart the greenhouse as much as I possibly can. You got it. All right, she won't stop eating dirt. We got a decent amount down. I'll show you.
Over the next few days, I took some time to continue dismantling the gnome's home, aka the greenhouse. Took a little bit of time to prune my apple tree. I'd seen a lot of people doing it. Probably not a great idea because it's about to get super cold. The weather definitely has changed into the minuses. This day in particular was quite cold. I should have been wearing a bigger jacket and some gloves. I just tried to take off branches that looked like they were growing back in toward the tree. I have no idea what I'm doing. And then I went to continue dismantling the greenhouse. The winds had taken some of the panels and thrown them around. And I tried my best to get all of it out, but I'm at the point where I need to dig out so I can get to the base. The one problem with the horseshoe shaped bed is that I can't get to the very base of the greenhouse. And so there's some screws that need to be undone that I just can't get to without digging it out, and the ground is frozen. So that'll have to be something to do in the spring. And in the meantime, I've got all the supplies I can, and it's time to get dreaming on the new space. Don't judge me for how dirty this is. Also, it is what it is. I am who I am. Okay, let's get dreaming.